Alright, as per your comments, let's look at some Mutant Mayhem stuff. And we'll start it off by looking at the turtle van, not called the party wagon. This is the pizza fire van, which does feature in the movie, but kind of incidentally so. As I said in my last post, I enjoyed the Mutant Mayhem movie a lot more than I thought I would. Anything other than the original 1990 live-action movie and Secret of the Ooze, I'm very, very skeptical that anything after those two movies is going to be good, and for the most part, that's held true. Maybe it's been just enough time that my palate has kind of been cleansed. Maybe it was kind of the really distinct visual look of the film that I liked. Maybe it was a combination of it being somewhat true to the original spirit of the cartoon, while also being very, very new, very new and fresh with some of the characters and the alliances. And I am a good little consumer, because as soon as the movie finished and I realized, ooh, I liked this film, I went out and got a bunch of this stuff. So we have to put it together, but it looks very straightforward and easy, and we got some stickers to apply. And I just went ahead and started with the pizza slice that goes on top of the van, because that's kind of intuitive. We'll apply the finishing touch here. It's going to make the door spring open, so. And this is honestly so much fun. From a design standpoint, there's a lot of little details that are I really appreciate. For example, each one of these 6 spotlights up here are all different shapes, with corresponding stickers that are all different shapes as well. And asymmetry is always something I kind of enjoy on toys. Actually, I like asymmetry just in life, honestly. And Mikey is forever staring out at you. Foot pegs and handles on the back of the van, so you can prop a couple figures back there. And this also opens, where I think you could probably easily store, I don't know, 2-3 figures. 2 seats up front and a steering wheel that turns but obviously doesn't do anything. Rolls great. And what's funny is, just like with my original party wagon back in the day, the door is like a very hair trigger. Just while I was putting on the stickers, this door just shot open like 3 or 4 times. And finally, the main play feature of this, I always want to call it the party wagon. No, the pizza fire van, is the pizza shooter, of course, which does tilt up and down slightly. 2 handles that rotate, and this, I guess, is sort of like a scope. I don't know. And this is a battery operated feature. I hate battery operated features, but I'll make an exception. Oh. Yo. Yo. Took me way too many shots. Using dying batteries though, so maybe that had something to do with it. And lastly, how could I not show off the new van without showing it next to the older ones? A stripped down vintage one, and that is a reissue. So yeah, I am a fan of Mutant Mayhem, and the toy line is off to a good start for me. I was literally just complaining in my YouTube video the other day about how playsets are, well, good playsets are kind of extinct. They're kind of a thing of the past. But who knows, maybe the sewer Lair playset here from the Mutant Mayhem movie will prove me wrong. And we'll have to throw a figure into the mix to show off the play feature. So let's open up Mikey, because he's my favorite. And I'm probably never gonna dislike a Michelangelo figure, so I'm biased, but I think this guy looks great. I love that kind of off-kilter balance to his expression, doing a decent job of capturing the style of the film. Too bad the nunchucks are not posable at all, but whatever. You get his weapon rack with a busted can of ooze, a piece of pizza, some throwing stars, an extra nunchuck with those, yeah, microphones on the ends. And he also comes with a little pre-mutation Mikey. All right, now on to this. The product shots make this playset look pretty promising. Although they always do, don't they? I gotta watch this movie again. I said it in the last the review of the Pizza Fire van, but I really did enjoy this movie more than I thought I would. It's not really a spoiler alert, but I'll tell you this: the Ferris Bueller scene is worth the entire movie. Well, to me anyway. There's so much going on with this. It's great. So much. I definitely put my foot in my mouth by making it seem like I was saying there are no good playsets left anymore. Or they don't come out with good playsets anymore. Alright, so this is the full playset in its kind of expanded mode. The subway station piece does sort of store attached to the main playset, or you can extend it here. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with the fitness center over here. So it comes with a bench press, with the weight being a bunch of wheels and tires, a worn out bench. Along the wall there's a series of hooks, and on two of them here you have a speed bag and a heavy bag, and the molding is so nice. It's a solid plastic, but it's sculpted and molded as if it's been beat to hell. There is an ooze feature. You pour it in the top here, and it comes out at the bottom there, which you're supposed to use this, which is their kind of coffee table. Turn it upside down to catch the ooze and mutate your turtles. Back over to the subway station part. There are steps that kind of lead to nowhere, but if you were to position a figure on top of them, and then you push in the clock up here, well, oh, there we go. It takes some force, but it releases the steps and they swing down. Next feature, these train tracks inside the subway station. They extend fully, rest on a pipe here, and then you follow the tracks all the way to the other end of the playset. Flip this up. You have this accessory, which is just called an ooze ball. You can fill it with ooze or not. Rest that there. Sorry, Mikey. Lift this track up here, and you roll the ooze ball all the way down the tracks and knock over whoever you want. Also, hidden little surprise is a sticker that you apply under here with Splinter and the Turtles pre-mutation, kind of like you're getting a sneak peek into the past, I guess, by looking down through the street and seeing them in the sewer. The zip line attaches to the subway, and at the other end of the playset up here on the telephone pole. Well, if it's taut, he'll go all the way across. I've seen other reviews where people say that that's a cool feature, but one that doesn't work as well as it should. Like the original playset, you have this periscope down here. Instead of leading to a fire hydrant, it leads to a payphone, which when you flip up, shows you the reverse view of the turtles looking back at you. Oh, that was bad focus, sorry. There's a vault door at the back of the sewer level, the lower level. Up here you've got a chandelier a light. And when you hit this button here, it drops that down. The porta potty does have some molded pieces inside to really sell it's a porta potty. pulling up on this lever on the right side of the playset. Porta potty elevator. Come around back, and there is one other play feature back here. Well, besides having some platforms over here, as well as one back here behind the vault. At the top here, you have a swinging extra ladder. Kick the doors in. So, wow. I mean, no matter how old you are and what playsets you grew up with, this one holds its own. There is a ton of play features, a ton of molded detail. Some of it, actually, I'm kind of annoyed is covered up. Like, for example, underneath this rug, there's a lot of nice molded, weathered, additional cracks in like the concrete, exposed brick and things like that. Stop. And it is as much sort of like a cityscape playset as it is the sewer lair. There's not much of the sewer lair, but I can't complain about anything here. And because I wanted to really see them next to each other myself. So yeah, the sewer lair playset from the Mutant Mayhem movie is a playset that is done incredibly right. Highly, highly recommended.
The sewer, we kick shell, cowabunga, baby, what is it to ya? Bandana over our face, cut out some holes for the eyes. Beneath the streets of New York, in the sewers we hide. You try to see us, but you can't, like my Murdoch styles. We're just some heroes in a half shell, fighting some crime. It goes red, blue, purple, and orange. You see them colors on the face, man, don't come toward us. Staying under your skin like a splinter, learn from Master Splinter, so we'll always be victorious. So come out the winners, and when we're done kicking your ass, eat some pizza for dinner. For extra large pepperoni and cheese with extra toppings. If you got an evil plan, just know that we're gonna stop it from the Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, all the way out the stars of Mutant Mayhem, coming straight out the sewer. We cause a Mutant Mayhem, coming straight out the sewer. We cause a Mutant Mayhem, coming straight out the sewer. We kick shell, cowabunga, baby, what is it to ya? We cause a Mutant Mayhem, coming straight out the sewer. We cause a Mutant Mayhem, coming straight out the sewer. We cause a Mutant Mayhem, coming straight out the sewer. We kick shell, cowabunga, baby, what is it to ya? Go ninja, go ninja, go. Katana up under your throat, better back up slow like I'm Leonardo or you dumb fucks.
Let's take a quick look at the figure I was most excited about after seeing the Mutant Mayhem movie. The Mega Mutant that Superfly here turns into at the end of the film. Was I hoping that they would come out with a larger scale of this figure? Yes, but I'm just really happy that it exists. From what I've seen of the line so far, this is the most vintage Ninja Turtles figure of the entire line. And when I say that, I mean just how insane the design is and the colors, and it's a little gross, and it's just it's everything that made the original Playmates Ninja Turtle line so much fun and so crazy. Maybe I shouldn't say it's the most vintage figure, but it's definitely the figure that honors the original toy line the most. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, this is my favorite thing from the Mutant Mayhem line so far. He's quirky and cartoony, and he's also so detailed. I love the melting elephant drooped over, sort of insinuating his nose, merging with a giraffe. What? You kind of want to sit down and examine the limbs because there's a lot of molded detail. Some of it might just be kind of filler, just bumps and squiggles, but a lot of it is like molded animals, just a jumble of different kinds of animals. The legs too. There you go. That's a horse's head, right? And of course we do have 4 little turtles. Oh no, wait, more than that. 4 painted molded in turtles and 1, 2 unpainted ones there as well. The tail is on a ball joint. So are the arms. The mouth kind of snaps open and shut. I want to get one of those canisters of the minifigures, because obviously they'd scale a lot better with this. And the ankles rotate. This claw well, both claws on the arms rotate, but this one doesn't snap open or shut. This is molded together, unfortunately. He is such a goofy character that you'd think you'd have a really tough time posing him, but no, he stands very easily. And just to kind of back up what I was saying, this is what I mean by how much the Mega Mutant kind of honors the craziness of the original toy line. He fits right in. So yeah, to me, the Mega Mutant is a must-have. That's a lot of M's. Alright, so I think I'm going to be collecting Mutant Mayhem stuff for a while. I'm liking the line more and more, so let's get through some of the other ones I have but haven't opened yet. Starting with Superfly. And we'll open up this bucket of minifigures as well, because I gotta see how they scale with the Mega Mutant. So I think everybody kind of missed Shredder in the film, but for what it's worth, Superfly was kind of a nice, refreshing alternative, and definitively Ice Cube's finest role. Also, while we're talking about Mutant Mayhem, what is up with the April O'Neil figure becoming like the holy grail figure of 2023? I guess they just didn't produce enough of her, and now she's highly sought after because it's a rarer figure. I have been searching high and low for one, and finally just decided to get it what ended up being the cheapest way, which was ordering the Ooze Cruiser like 6-pack. And that's how I'm getting my April. All right, so here he is. Very stylized, very cartoony, very, very cool. My one immediate complaint is the same one I had for the Mega Mutant, which is the claw doesn't open or shut. It's molded as one piece. I understand maybe why they cut that corner on the Mega Mutant, but why on this guy? Besides that, there's not much else to complain about. The sculpting is really, really nice. The detail's nice. The head is, yeah, the head's on a ball joint. I love the sneaker and his extra little set of hands. Wings do come separate from him. You have to sort of install them on him. He comes with a gun and a weapon rack. I love that the weapon racks are still a thing. I never cared about them back then. I still don't really care about them. I never take these off of them, but it is nice that they're still included. And they do look good together, but I got to do something about the scaling of the Mega Mutant. That is a nice little touch that you now have a piggy bank as well. Oh, coincidentally, the first guy I pull out, a mini Superfly. Oh, interesting. I did not know we were going to get different versions of the turtles in these buckets. Yeah, and this is one way to get an April. That's better.